Pesachim daf Yud Omid Beis Peri Kol Shah. Like the Mishnah, Kol Shah Shu Muta Loichal Meichel Behema Lechayel Oifas Meichel Nachri Muta Ban Asay. As long as you're allowed to eat, you're also allowed to give to eat for the animals, and it's also Muta Ban. However, Avaz Man, once you cannot eat anymore, that's the Ikar Chiddush of the Mishnah, the Sefer. Avaz Man also Ban Asay. Once you cannot eat, you cannot either have enough from it. Layasik by Tana Kiran, you're not allowed to use it for cooking. Yehuda says the only way to get rid of chametz is through burning it. You can crumble it. You can throw it in the wind. Or you can put it in the ocean. You can make part is the second part. Once you cannot eat yourself, you cannot have enough of it either. That goes like your mayor. Your mayor is the one that holds like that. Ram Kirab Yehuda Chamishes, Yehuda would say that the fifth hour, that's from 10 till 11. Yehuda says, Chamishes Afal Pi Shu Asaloichel Mutalahach, even though you cannot eat, you can still give to eat for animals. That's so the Mishnah does not go according to Rabbi. But it says in the Mishnah later on, Seir is a certain chametz that's nuksha. It didn't become 100% chametz. The Mishnah says you have to burn it, but if you eat it, you're not chayav kars. Rabbi, you even allowed to give it to eat for klav. It means it's not even asabana. Seir is not asabana. So we see there's certain things that you cannot eat, but you could give it for, you have enough of it, give it for klav. So our Mishnah does not go like that either, because here we say that everything that's also to eat, you cannot have enough of it. So the Gemara answers on this, Amar Yasa Ma Sina Misna Kol Shah Loy Chametz. It didn't say each chametz. For sure you can find certain chametz that you cannot eat, but you can have enough of it. But when you're talking about time, a certain time of the day, so we say that is only according to Reb Meir. He holds that once you cannot eat yourself, you cannot have enough either. Rabbi Yehuda would say, no, there's a certain time of the day that's from 10 to 11 where you cannot eat, but you could give it for club. You can have it. Omra bun bachia, coming of the ear, the mission says by us that Michael Bahema. So he learns that Bahema means just an animal on the street. Mishnah says you cannot give it even for half cooked. Once it's also about no, you cannot throw it even on the for animal, for a wild animal on the street, because that's considered that you have enough of it. So when you put it in the ocean, fish are gonna eat it then. So how can you do that? So because he thought it means you put nice pieces of bread in the ocean. How can you do that? The fish are gonna eat it. No, when you're talking about giving it for the ocean, it doesn't mean you throw it in the ocean while it's still whole. You have to first put it into crumbs and then you throw it. Once you made it into crumbs, then it dissolves in the water, so the fish can't even eat it. And this is what says this halacha. So we're going to bring now a brisa that teaches us the din of Isar. The Yachal Chometz Hayonim, Afil Lekolov, as a ball of Oisra Bana, Mana Kayam, in the Talbe, no Ikakiyam, Afil the Kalabachim. So this seems that it says another time. It says in the Torah twice. Why do we need twice? It says already in a different parsha that layachol chametz. The second time it teaches you to teach that you cannot give it even for a behemoth hefker. It says layachol chametz. Or does it say another time? It means to teach you that even for a hefker you can't give. That it says this is a Gemara, famous Gemara in Pesachim pesachim, that according to Rabbi Bo, Yoichal himself means already Isar no. Even not Yoichel, just Yoichal. Why? Because since the Torah needs to explicitly say Be'ivim and Achai, Egesh b'Sherechot Tenenu, and also Lakav Tashlichon Oisai, we see from that if not that pasuk, it would have been Asar Bana. Chema perish lo Be'ivim Achai, Basar Teifa Ketch Lichon Oisai. Chema perish Banavela, Seich Lichon Avela, Gesh b'Sherechot Tenenu, Achala Imachal Nachri. The Torah has to tell you that it's Mutter Bana. So we see without that it would have been Asar. Okay, well, this is the end of Daf Yud Amid Base. We're going following the Daf from the Vilna Shas.